Okay, so I have a few questions for Christians, and I really would like to engage with Christians. And it's a few questions that, when put together, I just don't understand why they think that their God is so wonderful and so good. So here it goes. Number one, I think we will all agree that the biblical God is all-powerful and all good as well. And that is the belief that I understood when I was a Christian. So I don't think we'll get too much disagreement with that. Number two is that God can do whatever he wants. And I don't think that would be a problem for most Christians, because we understand God is sovereign. He does what he wants. Okay, the third question is, being God can do what he wants, does he want to defeat his enemies? And I think we could say, yes. Maybe you might disagree. If you do so, let me know. But does God want to defeat his enemies? Biblically, I would say absolutely yes. And the fourth question, which is the most disturbing to me, is if he does want to defeat his enemies, why doesn't he just do it? Why doesn't he defeat his enemies now? Or why didn't he defeat his enemies a long time ago? I mean, it was 2,000 years ago that Jesus supposedly cried out on the cross, "It is finished." It's done. It's finished. But it really wasn't finished, because God's enemies continue to roam the earth. Right? So why doesn't God just defeat his enemies like he wants to do? Is he that inept that he would let humans be tormented for thousands of years by his enemies that he wants to defeat? Why doesn't he defeat his enemies? That just makes no sense to me. So if there's Christians out there that can somehow make sense of that, please do. I mean, I can understand. You might say, well, he doesn't want to defeat his enemies now. Okay. But why not? Why not defeat his enemies now? Okay. That would eliminate a lot of torment for humans. Is God so cruel that he wants humans to be tormented for thousands of years? Come on. Let's have a talk about that. Why in the world doesn't God just defeat his enemies and let humans be at peace? And we would still have our free will. So don't throw that nonsense out there. Why doesn't God defeat his enemies?